Well, while Hugh's just rolling a cigarette, this seems like a good time to give a content warning for this particular project. There may be some effing and jeffing, some coarse language that the young ones might not want to hear.
Hey, Rob, they just like old friends. Old friends never taste this good. I heard that.
Hello, welcome to the Daily Grind. I was about to say podcast.
Daily podcast that's not released daily. Although it's recorded daily, honest.
Yeah, honestly. Welcome to the Daily Grind. I'm Hudson.
I'm Theo.
This is episode
23. Yeah, we thought we'd spice it up a bit today.
Is it 23? I thought it...
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, sorry, go on there.
We thought we'd spice it up a bit today. Because it's getting a bit boring for us, a bit boring for you. Mm-hmm. We were reduced to increasing the movie by 1.5 times speed yesterday just to
plough on through
and make it through these tenuous days for all of us.
Yeah, we're making those days harder for ourselves. Although, that brings me to my first point, actually, before we continue. How was the watch for you today? I know that's a point I always bring up, but...
Yeah, it wasn't actually as bad as I thought it would be.
Same. Maybe
it's because we were distracted taking notes.
Yeah, I think that always...
Today's premise.
I think that always helps with the speed of the film. I actually quite enjoyed the first half. It's always the second half, man.
Brings it down.
It's just after the desert, after they're stuck in the desert, that's when it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. But another thing I thought was, I know we seem to both be taking it pretty well, watching it every day. Like, it's tricky sometimes, but I think we're taking it quite well. I don't know how you feel about that.
I mean, it's not exactly fucking Chinese water torture, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
There are a lot of things we could be subjecting, a lot worse things we could be subjecting ourselves to.
Sure, yeah. No, totally, and that's what I was thinking in my head earlier.
Even in the realms of movies, let alone general dumbass shit we could be doing with 2 hours of our day each day.
It's just like, what it feels like to me now. It's not that I enjoy the film. It's not that I particularly don't enjoy the film.
It's just something boner hurts.
It's just that it's something we have to do before going to bed. It's like a task that has to be done.
It's become routine, like brushing your teeth or wiping your ass. It has to be done. So we try and get it over and done with as quickly as possible.
Exactly, yeah. That's how it feels at the moment. Anyway, I totally interrupted, as I tend to do, as I've been told that I do from listeners. So
really?
Who's I think it was just Kasha.
It could easily be the way I have said it as well. I tend to ramble, and no one likes a rambler, so...
I have to get in there and speak sense.
Well, no, I just cut myself off, so it sounds like you're interrupting, but really I've just cut 30 seconds of nonsense that really no one needed to hear.
Fair enough, that makes sense. So what do we do today, Theo? Why were we taking notes?
Okay, so today we were, after a lot of negativity, we thought we'd try and bring some positivity back to our podcast, and we thought we'd talk about the good points of the film, the points we've enjoyed. I've noticed my list is very different from the good points that we mentioned at the beginning of the project.
Okay, alright, yeah. I'll be interested to see how similar mine are.
Just because I think the perception of the film has changed so much that...
It has, yeah, it really
the definition of good has really... The goalposts have moved.
Maybe that's why I enjoyed the first half as well, because I sort of stopped taking notes in the second half, because...
I kind of felt like that, and I was trying to look for anything to note down, and I really couldn't find... even tenuous marks, I wasn't willing to commit to paper, so...
But tomorrow, we'll be all over the second half.
Yeah, it's great. The first half was nothing.
Yeah. My list is longer than I think it should be.
Yeah, mine's like half a page of A5. Hudson's easily got a side of A4. Is there anything on the other side?
No, recycling.
Recycling the reviews episode.
My printed out reviews. Did I show you? I've got all their pictures.
Oh, the people that did the review?
Yeah. No. There are some pretty good ones. Oh, I took the rest of them upstairs. For
Kirk Honeycutt. What a name.
That can't be his real name. Although Americans have pretty wacky names, don't they?
Scott Wienerberg. Sorry, Weinberg.
Scott Wienerberg gave this film a 1 out of 5. Douchebag.
How could you rate this film so highly? I mean, no, it's positive, Dave. Positive. Staying positive. I'm talking positive. What's your first point, Anson?
I quite like the scene.
Quite like, yeah.
No, sorry. It's a great scene.
No, we're not here to lie, Hudson.
No, we're
It's
not.
also
We're not
it's
here to
like
lie.
the best points of the movie that we can bring. Is, I quite like this.
I think you're going to think I'm nuts, but hear me out here. So the first intro skate scene, when he's skating through Chicago,
Yeah.
even though it's below the knee, I quite enjoy that as an opening scene. I think that's...
It sets up the movie, alright.
Yeah.
It's a bit, I don't know.
You're not so keen?
It's cut
We're sort
in
of...
a really
I'm stretching it. Help me.
janky way. No, being positive. Skateboarding. I like skateboarding.
Yeah, I knew you weren't going to totally agree with me, but as an intro to the film, I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's a fine intro to the film.
Yeah.
One thing I like noticed today is at the very beginning of that, where Eric ollies down the 5 set from his in front of his house. They do a photo freeze so they can do like the intro card for Eric, and it's like actually Eric, and it makes me wonder how they got that shot. Because there's no way Sheriff Bean can ollie a 5 set.
No, absolutely not. How do you think they got the picture?
They literally got him to like roll up to like a curb, or maybe a little set.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the set. Just roll up to it and jump.
Just jump off the board.
Yeah, and just freeze frame because standard nail down a stair set.
It's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Do you think when you first told me, I was envisioning just a jump at the top of the set, or
Maybe,
like
but it kind of
halfway
looked
down?
like he's like rolling up.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So yeah, maybe they literally just rolled up and just did a little jump
Yeah. Okay.
and jumped down the stairs.
Shall I just go through my whole list, or do you want to do 1 point at a time?
No, but I'll bring in a point. I put the soundtrack just
Yeah.
because that was a general good point I already had about the film. Yeah.
Top note. Yeah.
Nice.
Decent soundtrack. It does the job.
It fits the film well. As we talked
Yeah.
about it before, it's
We have.
appropriate for the era, appropriate for the subculture of skateboarding.
Yeah. Good job on the soundtrack for sure.
Yeah, whoever did the sound design for this film. Apart from the guy who did the fucking... No, positive day.
Positive.
Positive day. No, stay positive. And because that was a quick one. Great cameos. I think the cameos in the film.
Dude, yeah. That is my note for sure.
So I can't remember any of the actors' names. But
No,
Tom
no.
Green and Dave something, tour manager for Jimmy.
Oh god, yeah, I've forgotten as well. But yeah, some great cameos, man. Really good cameos, and I think they work well in the film as well. It's not like let's just chuck this random star in. Like,
Although that's how it was put together.
Yeah. But it's I guess because they're good actors as well. Like they play it so well. Yeah. I like that you noted that down as well because the cameos are great. I think the Jackass cameos are great as well. I think they're great. Obviously, they got Bam on side, so Bam was like, "Guys, just go and do this fucking film with me."
It was good, especially since like Bam himself plays a pretty big role, and the Wigger crew dude plays like has a lot of screen time, you know.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting he's Jackass as well. Damn, what's his name?
Yeah,
Erin Murphy or something.
not the first one, not Ray Criff, but the other one, and not the extra.
The hillbilly one, as I like to refer to him as. But yeah, Wee Man's cameos are pretty funny. And obviously, I got Corey Brown guy is funny. What's his real name?
Preston Lacey.
I was going to say Lacey. So as you said, Bam. I'm going to say my next note.
Bam Bam.
Bam Majira's scenes. I think he acts pretty well in the film.
He's a good actor, isn't he?
I think he does well in the film.
Or maybe just compared to being positive.
But his first scene at the skate shop, he plays well.
Yeah, for sure.
Something I noticed today when Eric's trying to sneak in that little fucking VIP bit in Tucson.
Yeah.
And Bam lets him pass, and the actual look of shock on his face when he realises it's Eric. Good acting, man. Bam does a good job.
Also, I think in general, the acting's not bad with the film. Particularly the main four, they all do a pretty good job as actors.
I agree. Yeah.
We can talk more tomorrow about why it still doesn't work, but they did choose a good bunch.
I agree. They all fit the roles very well.
Yeah,
don't
with
they?
the cameos as well. The extras. We'll talk about tomorrow. The actual actors, all the paid actors in the film, do their part well.
So you've just mentioned cameos. Cameos is quite a lot on my list actually, but I would like to point out in particular Shooter McGavin's cameo.
Yeah.
I think is great. So he's Sheriff Bean's dad, and he's telling him to get a job. Dudes, get the moron out of the pool.
That guy. Yeah.
And Mr. Rivers, I think he's a good character, entertaining. I'm glad they got him to do again a big star that's doing his role pretty well.
Yeah,
He's doing his job well, you know.
He's got about 4 lines, but You buy the whole shtick, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Man, I should have brought this up, so it's going to sound really dotted, because you spoke about the cameo of the tour manager. Great scene, right? How do you feel about this, Theo? With him and the security guard, could it possibly...
Making their own sitcom. Love it.
Well, that as well, yeah.
Love it, Hudson.
Do you think it could possibly be, like, best scene in the film?
No.
No?
Chili and Such is the best scene in the film.
Oh,
the
of
first
course
Chili
it
and
is.
Such.
Yeah, of course it is.
That's a firm second.
Yeah, I forgot about Chili and Such. Yeah, because I would rate that as the best scene as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I know, I was just watching it today, and the tour manager and the security guard just actually made me laugh again today, so I was like...
great. They do need their own sitcom. Like, British style, though, like 6 episodes a series and 2 or 3 series long. Maybe 2 series in a Christmas special, Office style. It'd be great.
Like every British sitcom, yeah.
So I've got noted down here, Mrs. Lascala's cleavage. That's all my notes.
Nice, yeah. It's
I also realised I don't know how to spell cleavage, but...
it's I was about to say heavily alluded to, but it's not. It's there in your face, and
oh god, yeah.
Matt can't keep his creepy eyes off it.
No, but can you blame him? Milk-laden jugs. Oh, flopping around the screen. It's like, god damn.
Her attitude stinks though, Theo.
It actually does stink. But then so do they. They walk up.
Yeah.
It's a professional skateboarding event that don't include them.
They should have bounced.
She's just doing her job, you know.
Yeah, true. There are so few good points that we've had to say the director's wife's cleavage is a positive point in the film.
There's a big point in the film there.
Good part, good scene. Right, this is going to be a big controversial one, Theo. I think I've got a couple of controversial ones. Nah, this is the controversial one. I noted down the Wiggers. Hear me out.
Okay.
Just because they tickle me, man. They make me laugh. I know they're not deep. We've discussed that. I know they haven't even got fucking names. They're rival 1, 2, 3 and 4. Which is ridiculous.
Goddamn Winona's a named character.
Yeah. Theo, stay positive, man.
You're bringing this.
I know.
Vibe down!
Vibe down! But the Wiggers, they tickle me every time. I think they're funny. They could be explored a bit more, but today...
Is this wish fulfillment? He wishes he was part of the World Industries crew. This is how I'm going to start my rap career.
Yeah, but today, that's a positive note. No negativity in this room.
Mm-hmm. In the party scene.
Yeah.
Do you know that Dustin tries to get with that girl and then fails miserably, and Sweet Lou comes along and succeeds fantastically?
Yeah.
One thing I picked up on today, which I quite liked, was when like Sweet Lou steps in. So I'll frame it like this: when Dustin steps in, he like trips over Brian Summers, who looks like all pissed off. And like, but when Sweet Lou steps in, his double sees Sweet Lou. It's like Chat was like, all right, as like a little nod, just like a little "what's up" to Sweet Lou, and before he gets straight back to making out.
Which I've missed every time, so I'm going to keep an eye out.
That's great.
There was something
Sweet Lou
else.
steps over, and he's just like, yeah.
Nice, yeah, man. Yeah, I can't believe I've missed that every time. There are a couple bits of stuff that I missed actually that we spotted today.
I was delving deep into the background today.
Yeah,
I think
yeah. I think the more I watch it, the more I'm just watching all the stuff going on.
Anything to distract me from the Save for Tomorrow.
I put the dance as a positive bit for me. Shut the fuck up, Theo. It's an enjoyable scene. I think it's good. I think it's quite funny. The song in the background is good.
It emphasises the team vibe as well.
Yeah, I enjoy the scene, especially when they're outside. And they're like, where's Sweet Lou? Bust it. And Sweet Lou is smacking a girl's bottom in the...
Completely undercutting that team vibe.
Yeah. And this interjects so well into my next point. I've just put down here, Sweet Lou, Sweet Lou, Sweet Lou. Great character, well played by Joey Kern.
Yeah.
I've put him down as a positive note.
See, I've just abbreviated Sweet Lou to SL in my notes, because I wrote it down so much.
Bad man. You're so tight with him. What the hell?
What? No, it's good. The fact that I need to write down Sweet Lou so much that I've abbreviated it is a good sign, surely.
What have you got for me from Sweet Lou then?
Sweet Lou's fluffy steering wheel thing.
You did note that down, you dirty dog. I thought you sort of noted that down as a joke.
No. I liked it.
Explain.
Yeah, he's got like
chili,
a little...
chili. That's when you notice it, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got a little fluffy steering wheel cover. Just seems like that's what Sweet Lou's van would have.
Yeah, man, keep his hands soft for the ladies.
Mad props. Oh, one thing I like is that everyone seems to have access to fireworks whenever they need them.
Oh yeah.
The little firework fight. It was great. It's
Yeah.
like, they're just like, yeah, you got fireworks? I've got fireworks.
How I can sort of see like Matt having fireworks. He seems like the type of dude that he's going on tour. He packs his fucking bag like with fireworks and like a
Mannequin
porn
thing.
mag or some shit. How old do you think the rivals are supposed to be?
Early 20s.
Do you think? Because they all look quite old.
Fresh in the game. Oh, yeah.
They all look like older than that as well.
They all look like they're about 30.
Mm.
But I reckon they're meant to be.
Too old to be playing with fireworks, Theo.
You say that, but how did you get blind one eye, Hudson?
That's a long story which we will not go into at this moment in time. That's it's episode 31 special, Theo, because it's so interesting that people will stay tuned in.
Please.
Please, Casey, don't go.
So my next note is more of a question. Dustin's pretty witty. Matt's humour comes from the like absurdness of all his acting. You know, he's always like very bombastic and out there.
Mm.
Is Sweet Lou the only character with any jokes?
With any jokes?
Any actual jokes in this film?
What do you mean? Is he the only character with any jokes?
Yeah, like he's
What are his jokes? So are you saying like...
a lot of Sweet Lou's like script and character has a setup and a punchline,
okay.
which is something that's hilariously absent from a supposed comedy film.
I see what you're saying, right.
So is he the character that only actually has any jokes?
I see, right. Yeah, like, his situations are very like situational comedy.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Whereas, yeah, Matt and Dustin.
Like, Dustin's pretty witty.
One-liners. Sort of thing,
It's just like little witty observations from Dustin, and like Matt's just bombastic, and Sheriff is just the sheriff.
Yeah, the sheriff's got no jokes.
No, oh god no.
No
But
crack
then
at all.
The lead character often isn't much of anything, because that you're meant to be like as an audience member, you're meant to be able to like imprint on them. You know.
Mm.
That's why Harry Potter is such a nothing entity.
Such a weakling.
Such a nothing in the whole thing. He doesn't really emote too much or do anything because you're meant to be able to like imprint on him and do your wish fulfillment. So as the lead, that's kind of your job, is to underplay it and not really do much apart from drive the story along.
Dropping knowledge, man. I've never really clicked on that, you know. No, nice. Hence what we've discussed already about him not having a branded skateboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, man. I like that. Wow. Nice, man. So, back to Sweet Lou. Sheriff Bean's getting far too much fucking airtime here, man. Considering all this is a positive episode.
I think it's good.
Yeah, no, it's
We've
good.
got to show the sheriff some love.
Yeah, we have got to show this.
Especially, I dare not think what's going to come from him tomorrow.
Ooh, it's going to be savage tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think.
We might have to do just a two-parter. One episode for Eric and the one for the rest of the film.
Dedicating a whole episode of hatred to Sheriff Bean. That's rough, man. Harsh but fair, I think, is the expression, isn't it?
Why don't you direct your way to the 40s? That's my final note.
Nice, man. Yeah, love that. That's not in the film per se.
It's in the credits, just a little like outtake. The Wiggers acting like Wiggers in a hilarious way.
Yeah, and Casey LaScala is directing them when they're sitting in their truck. One of them is like, oh, can I make a suggestion? Yeah, sure. Why don't you direct your way to the 40s? And they'll go, oh. Yeah, that's probably my favourite sort of credit bit. What would you call it? Like
Outtake or
outtake,
extra footage or something.
Another reason why the Wiggers tickle me, Theo.
I think that's so funny because even when they're not like filming, they're still being like all wiggery. Like,
yeah.
Direct your way to the 40s.
Oh my god. Oh, well, now's not the right time. I was going to say episode 40? Jesus. Episode 40s. Episode 31. We should just order in some 40s and just
drink 31 40s.
Oh my god, just get obliterated. But obviously with the coronavirus, I doubt they're shipping 40s across international borders.
What's the 40s? They're like 40 fluid ounces.
Yeah.
And is that like what?
It's like 2 pints, 2.5 pints, I think. Is that right?
About a quarter of a gallon. It's quite a lot of malt liquor. Malt liquor's normally like stronger, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's like 8 or 10% as opposed
Shit.
to 5 or 6. Yeah.
So it is proper like Scrumpy
Special
Jack
brew.
over here
Yeah.
sort of things. Yeah, special brew. Scrumpy Jack? No, I mean like White Lightning and stuff.
Yeah. Frosty Jack.
Dude,
Frosty Jack's what you thinking of.
Oh, it is Frosty Jack. Oh, Frosty Jack. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you went to America recently, did you go into any like convenience stores?
Yeah.
Did you see any 40s?
No. I wasn't looking out for them though.
I would
'Cause-
if I go to the States.
Well, it was just south of the border of Canada, in Washington, and they've just got an amazing craft beer scene. So I wasn't looking out for any 40s. I was just like amazed at all the craft beer they had in like a random petrol station.
Theo goes up to a bar and is like, "Yeah, can I get 40 ounce of 8-ball, bitch?"
Like, no, but we have this great IPA.
Oh fuck! When we go to California for our special, we were so drunk when we made that pact, weren't we? Not so drunk, but we were tipsy. We should just rent like a Chevrolet and drink 40s and shoot guns and stuff.
Throw fireworks out.
Throw fireworks. Anyway, last point.
Any van that says Super Duper Skates on it.
All right. Before I get to my last point, I've got a question for you, since you've been throwing questions left, right, and centre. Do you think Super Duper Skateboards is a good name for
No.
for a team?
No, but this is the positive episode.
Okay.
No, like, in no way. I honestly don't know what they were thinking. They could have come up with fucking anything.
Sheriff Bean Skates.
Yeah, Sheriff Bean and pals.
Sheriff Bean and pals.
Sheriff Bean and such.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Sheriff Bean
Oh,
and the
mate.
clowns.
Next Halloween party. Do you know what I'm dressing as? Sheriff Bean.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Wiggers. All of them.
Oh no, we need to go crew together. We're doing that.
For sure, man. Next Halloween party we go to.
We need to start saving up for all that.
All that echo gear.
Yeah, all that echo gear can't be
And all
cheap.
those fucking
Circle
massive
hats
chains. And
yeah,
So I think my last point is controversial one. This is a controversial one. I'm giving a shout out to the extras here. But positively, Theo,
Yeah.
bear with me. Because they make me laugh. That's why.
Yeah,
That's why I noted them down.
they're so bad they wrap round into being good.
Exactly. Well, they're so bad they wrap around into being funny.
Yeah.
So I noted them down positively. But again, we'll have pages of notes tomorrow too.
Oh yeah, we're really hyping up the amount of hate. It's gonna be like a 10-minute
Oh,
episode.
it's awful, isn't it? Yeah, it's
It's
so
like-
bad.
Just listen to the last 22 episodes.
I've got another question for you, if I may. Have you got any more points?
No, I was done long ago.
When they're all trying to convince Sweet Lou to come on the road trip, and he comes because of Wednesday's dad,
Yeah.
do you think if Wednesday's dad hadn't have come and with a baseball bat, do you think they would have convinced Sweet Lou?
No.
No, you think he was so set because he was giving it a bit of He was more on the side of
I think
like.
that was being polite. It was politely thinking it over and thinking a way to say no.
That's how we should recut the film.
Nah.
Yeah, then done. The end.
What, Sweet Lou running away, pointing at Sheriff Bean. And that's Sweet Lou!
Yeah.
He just gets beaten to death.
I don't know if it. Yeah, I guess we'll do it in tomorrow's episode. But so many things that we sort of touched on today that they could have done with Sweet Lou to make situations quite funny. And
Just a bit better.
shall we go through that tomorrow?
I think we talked about yesterday as well, didn't we?
We did one thing yesterday
My
with
little,
Winona or whatever her name
Yeah,
is.
my fan novel.
Oh yeah. You're gonna need a bigger pad than that tomorrow. There,
Yeah, I've got a new notebook for tomorrow.
I'll type it up on the laptop.
I've got a 500 terabyte external hard drive for all of the all the hate I'm about to drop tomorrow.
Oh shit.
We should get some coasters. Then it wouldn't be so loud when we pick up and put down our 40s.